Welcome to another episode of the Real Game Reviews. I'm Boogie, and this is Jedi.
Why you always gotta introduce me like I only know my own name?
Remember what happened last time you introduced us? What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Real Game Reviews. I'm Boogie.
And I'm Francis.
Your name's not even Francis.
My name's not Jedi either. Let's try it again.
Hi. Welcome to another episode of the Real Game Reviews. I'm Boogie.
And I'm Francis. Damn it!
Remember?
I remember. Can I give another shot?
I guess so.
Alright. Welcome to Real Game Reviews. I'm Jedi.
And I'm Francis.
Really?
So what did we play this week, Jedi?
This week we played NCAA 12, Oblivion, the 5th Anniversary Edition, Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2, and Noire Reefer Madness.
Up first is Clam with his thoughts on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Hey everybody, this is Fuzzy here, and I'm going to be discussing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And I'm going to start by talking about the good things about the game, because there aren't many and this won't take long. One of the really neat things is you get to play as different characters from the Harry Potter universe, which I think that's really cool. You get to go through Hogwarts and you get to see all the corridors and all of the little hallways, and they did a really good job of transferring the movie to the game. Now for the bad stuff. If you've ever played Gears of War 3, where it's an over-the-shoulder style shooter, that's exactly what you're getting with Harry Potter. I mean, your weapons are your spells, and your spells are your weapons. And your spells have a cooldown time, which is kind of dumb. When you're fighting some of the enemies, you can use any kind of spell you want as many times as you want, just like a machine gun, and your spell overheats, you have to wait for it to cool down. It's very disappointing. You know, the aiming is just horrible. I was shooting at a Death Eater, and instead of hitting the Death Eater, I hit a wall. And of course, the Death Eater comes and kills me. You know, it's a horrible, horrible, horrible game. I wouldn't recommend buying it or renting it. Matter of fact, if you see anybody carrying it down the street, I would shoot them and I would burn their copy of the game. I give it a 2 out of 10. Goodbye.
Clam said if he had to do one more movie game, he's going to quit.
Isn't he doing Captain America next week?
I think so.
Maybe I should do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Up next are my thoughts on Oblivion 5th Anniversary Edition. Oblivion. The expansive maps, the great character customization, the awesome weapons and armor, and the top-notch voice acting. But chances are you already know this. Most gamers have already played Oblivion, but this is the 5-year anniversary of the game, and what they released was basically a gold edition. It not only came with the original version of the game, but also the Knights of the Nine and the Shivering Isles download. It also came with a making of DVD that had some pretty cool information in it, like how when they were making the game, one of the AI ran around all of Cyrodiil buying up the armor. Now as far as the game goes, it's amazing as it always was. They seem to have boosted the graphics for this edition, but the frame rate isn't still what it could be. Now the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are great and huge. And at the low price of $30, it's a great buy. There's plenty of gameplay to hold you over until Skyrim comes out in November. I'm giving Oblivion the 5th Anniversary Edition 9 out of 10. It's an absolute buy, and at the low price, it might be the buy of the year.
So that game looked pretty cool, but you're not Boogie.
I can be.
Boogie! Boogie!
Play Oblivion.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the DLC. Stop touching me. Jedi here. This week I played Eleanor's new DLC, Reefer Madness. It's a great add-on to probably one of the best games of the year. You're going to get 45 minutes to an hour's worth of gameplay out of it, so it's well worth it. But what I'm going to advise you to do is to get the Eleanor Rockstar Pass. It costs 3 times as much, but you get Reefer Madness, Slip of the Tongue, the arson cases, the extra suits, and the extra gun. And in the future, you'll be able to download the new content for free. But whether you get Reefer Madness or you get the Eleanor Rockstar Pass, I just advise you play it.
Who was that guy in here with Jedi?
Yeah, I think it was Happy.
Where did Jedi go?
He said something about having to get a breath of fresh air.
Did he go outside with Happy?
I think so.
Dude, that's a little... Up next is
Football.
Ninja with football. NCAA football.
I like football.
Football is good.
Football.
Hey, this is Ninja. Since there's no lockouts in college football, I played NCAA 12. This is a great game. The graphics are awesome, and they're realistic. The gameplay components are very refined. The hit detection is good. The sound of the tackles go good with the plays in the game. Now, the story modes are great. You can play the Road to Glory where you only play as one person, and you start out in high school. The better you play, the more opportunities you have to go to different colleges. As you get to college, you start off as second or third string, and you have to work your way up. The Dynasty mode is nice also. You act as the coach, but you can still play or simulate the game. Now, there are many hours in this game. You can play any position to give you a little variety. Now, the only downside is EA's inability to manage their servers, which took away from the online experience. I give this game a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a PAT out of 10. And for you slow people out there, that's a 9 out of 10. This is a great game. I'd definitely buy.
So where'd you end up going?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you getting butthurt?
Shut up, Clam.
Where'd you go?
Just let it go.
Well, you know, on NCAA 13 with the Connects, you'd be able to slap players on the ass.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I knew it'd be right up your alley.
Shut up, Clam.
Anyways, coming up next, we got a few games that y'all might not know are coming out.
Take your fellowship to confront the growing army in Lord of the Rings War in the North. It's a co-op RPG that takes you and your friends in an intense new chapter in the War of the Ring, allowing players to wield their swords on a wide range of enemies, and to travel to both recognizable and new locations. The result is a journey that is both familiar and unseen, and the survival of the Fellowship and all of Middle-earth depends on your heroes and their teamwork.
Dead Island is a paradise in the South Pacific and home of the Royal Palms Resort, a place for the wealthy to play. But they don't play long when the resort goes insane after a mysterious zombie outbreak. With no way to reach civilization, 4 people that are somehow immune to zombification have to save everyone else and find out what's really going on. Dead Island is a 4-player co-op game with plenty of blood, guts, and brains to spare.
Boogie, sure I'm glad you're back.
Bet you are. Alright guys, thanks for watching this week. Have fun, hope you did too.
Catch us next week. We're playing Call of Juarez, Cartel, Bastion, and I guess I'm going to be playing Captain America since Clam don't want to. And make sure you catch us on Facebook and YouTube. Where'd Boogie go? Oh, hell no. Happy ain't coming back.